Hey, what's up? Hello, y'all. Welcome on back to the Complicated Entertainment Channel. What's up, y'all? New viewers, returning viewers, y'all get in here and get into this video. What's up? Yeah. So, first things first, we got Beyonce. She has popped out in a purple gown, looking like Taylor Swift, giving Taylor Swift realness. This is ahead of her Met Gala appearance, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, Beyonce, what are you doing? Like, you know, you got this crazy, curly, puffy hair, this really purple gown, this really long gown. What's going on? Now, I think Beyonce was paying homage to Prince, you know, the rock type aesthetic, the rock star aesthetic. You know, Prince was a rock star. He was a rock / pop star. What else? So she got this Hold Up dress. Y'all know the Hold Up video? Hold up, they don't love you like I love you. Step down. That dress. And that dress is yellow in the original video, but she has it in purple. Now, here is my thing with Beyonce, right? Thing about Beyonce is you can't really get so excited because Beyonce, does she leave clues? Yes, but typically her clues don't always end up being, okay, new album coming soon. A lot of the fans are taking everything that she's doing as like, okay, bet the album's coming soon. I don't really know yet. You know, I don't know. I just don't feel it. I don't think so. Maybe this dress may be her hinting what she's wearing at the Met Gala. You know, maybe she might wear a purple outfit there. But there are some bitches online saying, oh, Beyonce might not walk the carpet, y'all. You know, she might not walk the... Can you imagine if she is damn near hosting the event and not walk the carpet? That's weird. Like, Beyonce, that would be very weird of you. Okay?
Beehive, this is a midnight emergency. It is 12:40 here in Dallas, Texas. I was about to go to bed, literally hopped up. Beautiful gown, love it, great, love the pictures. That's not what I'm here for. Pat, I don't get it. Of course you don't get it because you're fake. This is a limited. Hold on. This is a visual album. This is the motherfucker. I'm like, what's about to happen? My adrenaline is so high right now. This is lemonade. Are we getting like an alternate lemonade? Like oh my God!
What a very extravagant outfit to choose to wear to dinner. Like, I know that dress took about 2 seats at the table. The only logical reason for her to be wearing 30 yards of goddamn fabric is because she has something up them goddamn ruffled sleeves. Especially because this is how everybody else was dressed for dinner. Nobody else get the dress code memo? Or was there no dress code? Crisis management manager Blue Ivy Carter doesn't even have in her braided bust down. My niece had just taken them goddamn braids out with that sacred detangling spray. This was a very impromptu family dinner, and it wasn't to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of Lemonade. No. This was a very, very strategic paparazzi moment.
As you all know, Megan Thee Stallion got cheated on by Klay Thompson, and she can't handle it. So she is pushing the entire Broadway thing like she's done. Megan Thee Stallion announces via Instagram that her run as Zidler in Moulin Rouge will end on May 1st. Damn. See, this is why you should have put yourself first. This is why you should have put yourself first. Okay? You held off on your sorry flop-ass album. You weren't making any music all that time. You know? You have to cancel your Broadway shows over a man? Girl, I just really, like, you lost. And everybody's saying, well, how come y'all not getting on Klay Thompson? No, the fans are getting on Klay Thompson, but this is the thing. Klay Thompson don't care. Klay Thompson don't care. And I've always, like, you know, you can tell he don't care. He's just real chill, real out of the loop. I feel like Klay Thompson never got emotionally involved, but he put on the front emotionally to have her attached. Klay was too standoffish. Way too standoffish. But now, Megan, you canceling your Broadway shows. You fucking up your bag for a man. Your priorities are messed up, boo. I'm sorry. If a man hurt me, I'm going even harder. I'm stepping in that booth times 10. I'm finna show the world why I can't be messed with. But, you know, when your value is in a man and when your worth is in a man, you can't function without one. So therefore, you got to keep hopping around from D to D. Okay, D to D. Dunkin' Donuts. Except you hopping dick donut. That's what you are. But on a serious note, though, I don't know why everybody is still so shocked about this tea. It's not a gag anymore. It's not like it's stale now. You know, we've been knew it was going on. Well, if you are smart and if you don't live in delusional land, if you don't put men on pedestals and you don't have like this false idea of fantasy of love that y'all, you know, the world has been sold, like you would have been knew this was coming, you know. But a lot of people live in Delulu land when it comes to love. Bitch, that's not real. That's not real. Okay, it's just not real. Like, how many times does this have to keep happening to women or men in general for y'all to realize, baby, that fantasy land is not real. And if it is happening, it's temporary. And it ain't gonna last. Nobody can keep up that same amount of desire and passion for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Unless y'all best friends. Other than that, it's not gonna happen like that, baby. All that going golfing and kissing, cooking for his mother. And girl, Klay couldn't wait to cheat on you, girl. Klay couldn't wait. Okay, he couldn't wait to see you catch him either, so he could have an exit. These men don't be caring. He wanted an exit. He didn't know how to leave her. Okay, what he gonna do? Megan, I don't want you no more. What? Like, you know, like he got to cheat. Some men, they plant issues so you can find it and they can finally leave and move on. You see, Klay Thompson ain't issued no public statement. He don't care that much. He don't give a F. He's a ball player. Like, nobody cares.
Yo, the internet must be bored because the Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson breakup has people tweaking out. Megan fans are online saying that Klay Thompson would have been nobody without Megan Thee Stallion, that nobody would have ever known who he was until she gave him a chance. Some of you are saying that he lucky that Megan decided to settle for him. Well, that led to men and women on the internet to make the Megan files, pointing out all the men and women she's been with that she claims did her wrong. Then you got some calling Megan out saying that what about her past cheating allegations or when she slept with her best friend's boyfriend and the baby and Blueface. But I guess she didn't get backlash for that. Some women online even said that how can she constantly be the victim in every situation? That's not possible. I only got one opinion on the situation, and that's you guys talking about if they couldn't find love, none of us can find love. When the fuck did Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson become relationship goals for our futures? Like, is some of y'all really that parasocial to where if one of your celebrity crushes can't find love, that means you can't find love? Y'all don't know these people. Only celebrity relationship I felt bad for was when Tom Brady White cheated on him with the yoga instructor. I was like,
ow, wow, wow, wow. Moving on to Nicki Minaj. The streets are saying that Nicki Minaj has kicked out Kenneth Petty. Allegedly, you know, they saying that he got another woman pregnant, but I don't really believe that. You know, I don't believe that. But the streets are talking. Everybody's gagged like, oh my gosh, Nicki, what happened to your husband? What happened? Now, this is all because the address on the registry for, you know, Kenneth Petty has been changed to a New York one.
Y'all, the streets is saying that Nicki Minaj had to put her husband, Kenneth Petty, out. And it seems like this information was discovered because, as y'all know, he's a registered offender. And it looks like his address in the registry has changed back to Jamaica, Queens, according to Vlad TV. And they're also alleging that this might have all happened because he got another woman pregnant. Yikes, no pun intended. In case you all don't know the backstory of Kenneth Petty becoming a registered offender, in 1995, he was convicted of a 16-year-old girl. He served about 4 years in prison, and then after he was released, he was required to register as an offender because of laws like Megan's Law. If you remember, Megan Thee Stallion had a line in her song, His, where she said, y'all be mad at me, y'all need to be mad at Megan's Law. Then in 2022, Kenneth Petty was arrested for not registering in the location that he moved to with Nicki Minaj, which was in California, their beautiful $20 million mansion. Well, now it looks like he's no longer registered to that mansion in California, but he's registered to a home in Jamaica, Queens. Y'all think this is going to be good for Nicki Minaj?
Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty have separated. Do I believe that to be true? No, but let's see. So people are speculating that Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty have called it quits because his address on the sex offender registry has been updated to Jamaica, Queens, okay? And this is the home that is registered. Now, first of all, maybe there is a reason why the address was updated. Maybe she's trying to clear herself from something, you know what I'm saying? Second of all, they're saying that he cheated on her and got another woman pregnant. Who is the woman and why would he do that? It's Nicki Minaj, for God's sakes. But you know what? Men do stupid things. They have done dumber things for less. So I'm not even going to rule that one out. But I just don't think that they are separated. I seen this on Vlad TV, and you know you can't really trust him. And then I saw it all over X, and I'm like, where did y'all get this from? Because Nicki Minaj didn't confirm nothing. The last thing I saw was that she posted about Trump. Either way, I thought that they loved each other very much, so I hope all is well in their home. But I'll keep you guys updated if I hear anything else.
Now, me personally, I don't really believe it. I feel like people are believing this because they simply don't like the husband, so they're just latching onto this idea. But I don't know, maybe she just had it change because she's moving soon. Maybe she's getting rid of that house. You just never know the full story. And I don't believe it. I just don't. I don't know. You know, Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty I feel like they're madly in love. And the love is just, you know, authentic. And it feels real. And plus, wasn't she just talking about him not too long ago? But yeah, people just don't want them to be together. That's the main point of all that. Okay, that's really why they saying all that. But I won't be confirming anything unless Nicki Minaj comes out and confirms herself. So therefore, y'all, I don't know. It's a lot of speculation. I mean, let's be real. If you kind of like can see all this stuff adding up, I can see why you will come to this conclusion. I can definitely see why people are saying this or why they're, you know, adding it up. But I think also you have to take this stuff with a grain of salt because we really don't know the full story. Is Nicki Minaj going to the Met Gala? Nicki Minaj seemingly sent a private jet to pick up her longtime stylist, Mahir Jaridi. Just hours after flying out her makeup artist, Nicki dispatched a jet once again. They said, looks like the queen of rappers gearing up for a major appearance. And guess what is coming up very, very soon? The Met Gala. Okay? Everybody is gagging, going crazy. Nicki Minaj, I knew you were coming. I knew you were coming. I hope she's coming. Like, we need Nicki at the Met Gala. Okay? Like, seriously. Now, people are saying, well, she probably won't be invited because Beyonce's coming. But Beyonce, what's she gonna do? What Beyonce gonna do? Which, like, come on now. Like, what, I heard that Beyonce probably isn't even gonna show up to the Met Gala. Okay, so let alone ban people. You know, Beyonce weird like that. She typed the person to, you know, host an event, not show up until, you know, 2 days later and then post about it. You know, she just real weird like that. That's how Beyonce acts. But Nicki Minaj was T. What you sending out your stylist for? Why you ain't send me a flight out? Girl, I would have came and said, hey, what's up? Moving on to Beauty and the Beat. Beauty and the Beat is still raking up them numbers, child. So Justin Bieber and Nicki Minaj's Beauty and the Beat is currently charting in over 78 cities around the world on Apple Music City Charts. Top 25. Whoa, over 78 cities around the world. That is crazy. That's multiple countries. And, you know, that's a big gag. Top 25 is not a small number, y'all. That is not a small number at all. You know, y'all said she was over. Y'all said she was canceled. Well, I don't really sense canceled. I sense prosperity, winning, wealth, and success. Okay? But for y'all who's hating, I smell poor, struggle, hunger, doubt, and fear. Hey, Lizzo, what's up, boo? Happy birthday to her, y'all. Lizzo has announced that she's going to be dropping her new album called BITCH coming June 5th. But the word B is like crossed out. She says, want to give me a gift? Pre-order my album, baby. This cover is mad corny and tacky. This cover is tacky. Lizzo, your time is up. Okay, your time is up. I don't understand why the hell her label approved this. First of all, the title name is not even marketable. How you gonna market the album called Bitch? Like, what you gonna do? Like, it's just, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. Now, Lizzo hasn't had a hit in a few years, okay? So, Lizzo, you better have some hits on here. You better have some hits. You put out a trash-ass EP mixtape earlier last year. Trash. It was not tea at all. It was all lame. All the songs were corny.
We used to dance on this app. We used to post thirst traps. Now you rage bait to racists and monetize the ads. If fatherless...
Yeah, I won't be waiting for your new album. I won't be pre-saving anything. You ain't getting shit from me or for your birthday, Lizzo. I'm sorry. Oh, you want to give me a birthday gift? Oh, my gift to you is you're going to get blocked. You're going to get blocked. But seriously though, y'all, people are saying they want Lizzo to come back. They want her to have that about damn time moment again. They want her to have that truth hurts moment. I don't want that again. That music gave very much like, how do I say it? Commercial candy. You know, the commercial candy. Commercial candy is basically songs that sound like they could be in Macy's, songs that they can be in like, you know, the Marshalls when you go inside the store, you know, a song that plays inside of Kohl's or a Kohl's commercial, you know, just very much commercial candy. And I don't think we want that anymore. Okay, we don't want that anymore. Moving on to Doechii and Gaga. They dropped their newest song, and it's the video for it, but the song is called Runway. And you know, the song is out now, been out for a few weeks now, but the video is officially here, and I like the video. The video is very campy. The video definitely makes the song better, but the song is still chops. But this video, y'all, really ate. I love to see the colors, the aesthetic, the background, the cuntness. It was very Vogue, very much Devil Wears Prada. I love this video, y'all. I do. It is definitely Gaga coded. Doechii, Doechii, I didn't really like her outfit like that in some parts of the video. It was given very much like BDSM. Like, girl, what are you doing? But overall, they ate. They ate down. Okay, y'all better give them their 10s, y'all. I'm sorry. Gaga, you know what I'm saying? They ate. I got to give my 10s when 10s are due. Okay, if it was a 7 or a 7, you know, or a 6, I would have gave them a 6 or 7. But it's 10s. One thing I will definitely say about Ariana Grande, and she doesn't get enough credit for this, but when it comes to her teasing and her eras starting her new albums, she doesn't tease for long. She doesn't tease too long. Like, her teasing most at max is like 3 weeks to a month. But typically with Ariana Grande, when she says soon, she really means it. When she starts little teasers and Easter eggs, that means she's actually coming pretty soon. Ariana Grande, y'all, her album announcement should be coming within the next week or so, or next few days, or maybe tomorrow, who knows? After people have noticed that her hotline, you know how artists have like hotlines for like their albums and stuff? Yeah, it's currently down. It emits 8 beeps. So like it does 8 beeps if you call it. And also Ariana Grande has unpinned her Instagram posts in their brighter days. So, you know, it's just giving very much tea. Okay, it's giving very much tea is coming. And I love when Ariana Grande comes because she really does shut down pop. But listen, y'all, this is the gag. It's finna be Ariana Grande versus Olivia Rodrigo. Yup. Who y'all think gonna win? I think Ari gonna win. Ari definitely gonna win. But Olivia does have like the newer, you know, audience on lock. Like the 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds. Ariana Grande, you know, a lot of her fans have grew up a bit more. So, you know, we're like, you know, maybe like early 20s now, late teenagers and stuff, like, you know. But I do think that Ari has that deeper connection with her fans. Let's be real. So Ari could outdo Olivia. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, let's be real. Olivia, she definitely got a deep connection, but not as deep as Ari. Ari has over a decade plus. But speaking of Olivia Rodrigo, though, her entire discography as a recording artist has now charted on the Billboard Hot 100. Wow. Every song from Olivia Rodrigo's albums have made the chart in addition to her newest single, Drop Dead. Dang, Olivia, you that girl. No wonder why Taylor Swift low-key jealous of you. Ooh, did I say that? I did. Moving on to fake-ass Coi Leray, lazy-ass Normani, and freaky-ass Kehlani. They were all linked up in a FaceTime photo, all right? And somebody said, I like how hoes link up after they fall off with certain someone. But from what I'm seeing here is it seems like Kehlani, Normani, and Coi Leray have a new single coming out. I guess that's what the tea is. I think this will be cute. You know what I'm saying? Like the flops. Well, not really the flops. Kehlani not really flopping. But like, you know, them girls. It would be cute. You know what I'm saying? Who wants this collaboration? I don't know how Coi Leray would feel on this. I don't know. I guess they trying to do a Bang Bang Part 3. Okay. Moving on to Doja Cat. The fans are trying to wonder, was she throwing shots at Nicki Minaj? So she was on a Twitch stream and, you know, she was scrolling through YouTube and then she came across Nicki Minaj's Gotta Go Hard music video. And, you know, everybody's like, wait, why didn't you click it?
Oh. What,
Now, she put her cursor over the Nicki Minaj video, and then she said to herself, oh my gosh, I love that video. If you loved it, why didn't you click it? Okay, I don't know. Maybe she was trying to like be funny or something, because why didn't you click it? Now, honestly though, I think maybe Doja Cat didn't mean no harm with this. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't harm, but Doja Cat also moves very, very, very shady. She just does. Like, she's a very, very shady girl. And, you know, I love shade. I love shade, but I love shade when you can stand on it and stand behind it, not act crazy when people question it or mention it. You know, it's a difference. Some people be throwing shots, but they can handle the smoke. Doja Cat, you can't handle the smoke, so stop throwing shots, okay? If this is shade, you know, but if it's not, okay, cool, I'll give you a slide, but people are just confused. Moving on to Drizzy Drake. Drake's Iceman date announcement is already his biggest album announcement on Instagram with over 4.6 million likes. Okay, it's going insane. And everybody's like, wait, this much hype? Drake is definitely going to sell 1 million first week. No, he's not. Drake is not doing 1 million first week. Unless he does the Taylor Swift scams and he goes to the school of Taylor Swift. But unless he does that, he's not doing 1 million first week, okay? Is the album big and getting a lot of traction? Yeah, but it ain't getting that much traction to where it's like 1 million first week. Now, let's talk, let's chat. What do you all think Drake is going to be doing first week? I think realistically 400K. 400,000, you know, maybe 375, 500,000 at the most. Nothing over 500,000, okay? Anything over 500,000, that just, it sounds a little bit sketchy. He probably bought that, okay? But all right, y'all, let's talk, let's chat down below. How do you feel about this video? What's your opinions? What's your thoughts? If you don't comment down below, you are a thought. All right, y'all, be safe.